best buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden. I love making everything that has to do with junk journals. If this is something you enjoy too, please subscribe. All right, guys, there's a couple things I'd like to share with you first before we get started on our tags. This is a manila envelope, and I tea stained it, or coffee stained it, the other day when I was doing a lot of the coffee dyeing. And I did it because when I make tags, I get so tired of backing my tag. And this way, I don't have to back it because it's already tea dyed. So I wanted to share that little tip with you, right, to get started. And the second thing that I'd like to tell you about is what I did to this paper. This paper started out like this. And what I did is I took a crayon, of course, accidentally broke it, but I took this crayon and it's just white, and I colored in between the flowers here. And that's how I got this white to be like this, because I coffee dyed it. And the back is really pretty too. Look at that. So I just thought I'd share that with you. And when I put it in the oven, it didn't do anything to my cookie sheet, or it's just a little bit of crayon wax that you're laying down. I should have colored here, but my granddaughter kept coming in because she was with me, and I kept losing track of where I was because it was the same color as the paper, and I would have to feel to see where I did it and where I didn't, and I guess I got a little bit confused there. But I really, really love how that turned out. We're going to use some of this paper today in our tags, so I'm going to put this away. I thought you would like those two little tips. And I just selected a few things. I thought we could layer tags today. So I cut my tag, let's see, this is about 3.5 inches by 5 inches is the base that we're going to use. And I took some tracing paper, and I went ahead and I, let's see if you can see this, I stamped it with my word stamp. It just has, you know, scripted words on there. You can't really read them. I don't even know if it makes any sense. Maybe it's another language. Maybe that's why I can't read it. Okay, well anyway, I did that in a strip, in a long strip. And then I have this pretty little ephemera, like this. And I took this one and I cut it in the little zigzaggy cut. It's like mini pinking. Mini pinking is the name of this Fisker's scissors. And I just cut around the outside. I did the same thing when I did my tracing paper. And then I have this pretty little piece I thought we'd use for our tag at the top. And then I cut our strip of this paper that I put the wax on, and I tea dyed it. I really think that is really pretty. So let's see what we can do with all these little tiny pieces. So my thought was, I'd like to use this, but it's not quite heavy enough for a tag all by itself. And the back's real pretty. I don't know. I just decided I would use this. So I was thinking maybe we can lay this down. Oh, you guys, I got so excited about telling you about my stuff that I forgot to tell you about a 500 subscriber giveaway. And when I reach 500 subscribers, I'm going to have a giveaway. And I'm making this cute little journal. Then I'd love to give a shout out to Michelle, Carol, Lisa, Karen, Patricia, Cindy, Joyce, and Sherry. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. All right, so back to business here. So I was just thinking how we could do this, kind of layering things up. So I was playing around earlier. Now this is rounded and this is rounded, but these are pointed. I do kind of like that, because if we put this on there as well, that's kind of pretty, don't you think, guys? I think that looks pretty yummy. All right, so what I need to do is I need to mark this. We need to cut it about right here because I want this stitching to show on the base. So let's go ahead and cut this. Let's see if I can kind of make this even, and that's kind of about right there. So I'll just eyeball it. Hopefully I get this right. Not bad. And we'll do our corner rounders. And we'll do a little bit of inking. I don't like the way that corner rounded. There, that was better. Alrighty, so we've got that, and that's, excuse me, that's going to go like that. And then this is going to go, no, that's not going to go yet. This is going to go down like this. Put that up. Get my scissors here. Okay. You guys, it's freezing cold here today. I mean freezing cold. It was so cold in the back room I decided I had to do laundry just to turn the dryer on. Just to see if I could warm that room up back there. It was an old porch, and before we bought the house, I used to live in an old farmhouse, and before we bought the house, it was a porch, and so they enclosed it, and that's where the washer dryer is out there. And it gets really cold because there's no heat duct out there. So I had to turn the dryer on to keep it warm. What do we think of that? I think that looks pretty nice. And then I was thinking of putting this up here because I love that color. I think that might be really pretty, and then we could do some other things to it. So let's go ahead and let's get to putting this down and lift this off. I hope everyone's doing well today, and if not, I hope things are going to change for you very quickly. Very quickly. Old Peanut, the rooster that decided he's my little pet rooster. He's still in the flower shop because he's still, you guys, he doesn't have feathers on the very back of his back. He still doesn't have some feathers there. I don't know what's going on with this dude. He's really pokey, but he is the funniest little thing. I was talking to my granddaughter, and I said, well, when we go out and we plant our flowers, he's going to have to go out there with us, and might have to just put a little string around his leg and have him out there like a dog so he can go outside with us. Oh my gosh. But, you know, we live out in the country, so you can't just have them running wild, or, you know, the hawk that lives in our huge tree in the back of the property will see him and come and take him. And that would be really sad. So we have to be careful that we don't have that happen. So I guess I'm going to use my glue stick to put this down. So I think this is next. Okay, we'll put this down next because I think this is next. And yeah, so I was talking to her about taking him out there, kind of like our pet dog, our pet rooster. We have a rooster that's with the chickens that we named him. Well, actually, my granddaughter named him Jack, and he was born here on the farm. His mama was a Rhode Island Red, and his daddy was a Dominicker. And his daddy's name was Mr. Beautiful. And so Jack is quite the looker. quite the looker. And then this new batch of baby chicks that I got, I ended up with Peanut, and I ended up with another one that is absolutely breathtaking. He is, oh, this is rolling up on me. He is gray, and he is huge. Now, Jack is big, but this fella is huge, and we call him Ducky. I don't know why. We call him Ducky. He has black eyes, and they're so pretty. Because usually, chickens have yellow or orange or red. He has dark eyes, and oh my goodness, what a beautiful rooster he is. And he's huge. Huge, huge, huge. So huge. Just got another little idea. Wonder if we can make a second layer and do that again, because I think it gets a little washed out there. I'm thinking, oh, that Ellie bear. What is she barking at? I don't know what she's barking at. I see nothing for her to be barking at. I might have to go get her if she doesn't stop. The mailman's already come. She's already barked at him. What do we think of that? I think that helps it just a little bit. I don't know if it softens it or helps it or what it does. This is a different color. Can you tell that I've stamped this with a different color? It's hard to see, isn't it? Goodness gracious. I don't know if you can even see it on here. I'm thinking we could do something like this as well and really layer it up. That is quite attractive. Okay, let's give it a shot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I might have to go tell her to be quiet. She's our dog that lives outside. She has a workroom to go into that's air conditioned and heated. She has a little crate that she can go into on the back porch that has a dog heating pad in it. She lives the life of Riley, that's for sure. You just kind of need a dog outside. And of course we have the dogs inside. My husband, he does dog shows. And he's a retired RV technician. And so now he grooms dogs because he's dog crazy. Okay, let's see here. I think I'd like to put it about right there. I'm liking that. And then I'm going to go ahead, excuse me, and lay down this tissue, no, it's tracing paper that I actually use that same stamp on, but I changed the color and I used antique linen on it. There. I think what's going on with my throat is, last time we did a video, I was doing that gesso and I was sanding it down with the emery board. Well, I was working on that some more today, and that stuff gets in the air, and I think that's the issue. I'm having stuff kind of got in my throat. Oh, now I'm loving this layered look. Do you guys love it too? I do. I think it's really pretty. And see, it's already ready to journal on. So all we need to do is finish it up. Okay, guys, so I grabbed a few things. I have Move this out of the way so you can see. I have these pretty gold ones. That would be nice. I have these adorable sweet flowers. I have these. I think I picked this up at Target a long time ago. And those bins they have at the front that you get things for $2, $3. They're just circles out of like really thin gold and silver paper. They call it confetti. I don't know. We could stamp on it. That might be kind of cool. Or we're just playing here. Kind of like the idea of a stamp. We actually could put a stamp, like we could put that inside. That's kind of pretty. There are these. Decisions. We got to make a decision. I kind of like that there, and I really don't know why, but I do. So let's get the glue book, and let's glue this down right here. Whoa, it went flying off. There she goes again. There's nothing to bark at. I have no idea what she's talking about. She's barking at leaves blowing in the wind because it is windy today. That it is windy. How do we feel about that going right there? That kind of makes it pop, doesn't it? It sure does. See if I can get this to come down. Where on earth is it? There it is. There's a little tiny bit right on there. You guys, I enjoyed our time together again, and I will see you in our next video. Bye, guys.